Let's continue with the maths chapter congruency of triangles, and we started the second part in the last video. Today we are going to continue with the second part, and we have left some let's say around 8 questions. So we are going to complete these questions today. We are going to solve them, and then this part will be over, and we'll be left with only one part of the chapter, which is going to be covered in this week itself. So we are going to finish congruency of triangles chapter in this week. Let's start with the example number 10. So in the given figure, PS is equal to PR. Angle TPS, you see this tiny angle over here, angle TPS is equal to angle QPR. Okay, prove that PT is equal to PQ. PT is equal to PQ. Okay, it could be proved easily. For proving PT is equal to PQ, first you need to, because it's an overlapping figure, even if you don't see it is an overlapping figure. First what you need to do is see the triangles separately. Okay, I want you to look at and focus on triangle PRS. So I've highlighted the triangle with red ink. Okay, triangle PRS. You are all able to see triangle PRS, right? Now see. Okay, let me first write given, otherwise you'll tell me that, sir, you always advise us, but you are not writing. Okay, so let me just not do that. Given in triangle, okay, let me not name any triangle, just simply PS is equal to PR, angle TPS is equal to angle QPR. This is given. To prove PT is equal to PQ. Okay, so we have to prove that PT is equal to PQ. Proof. In triangle PSR, can you see triangle PSR? I've already highlighted with red ink. PSR, it is an inverted triangle, but that doesn't make any difference. In triangle PSR, PS is equal to PR given. Okay, let me just make the ink a little thinner. PS is equal to PR. Therefore, angle PSR is equal to angle PRS. Angle PSR is equal to angle PRS. These two angles are equal. Why? Angles opposite to equal sides. Angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Okay, so these two angles which I showed in the figure are equal. Okay, now let angle PSR is equal to angle PRS is equal to X. So I'll take these two angles as X. Therefore, angle PST is equal to 180 minus X. PST is which angle? This angle. So this will be how much? 180 minus X. Why? What is the reason? Linear pair. Linear pair. So angle PST is equal to 180 minus X. Similarly, angle PRQ is also 180 minus X. PRQ is which angle? This angle. And this is also 180 minus X. What is the reason? Linear pair. Okay, so now we have considered the preliminary triangle PSR and found the missing parts which are required to prove the congruence and then prove PT is equal to PQ. So coming back to our original question, to prove PT is equal to PQ, let us focus on our main triangles, okay, which we have to prove congruent. So for proving PT is equal to PQ, I'm going to consider these two tiny triangles which are at the end of the main triangle, edge of the main triangle. Can you see these two green triangles? We are interested in these two green triangles. So in triangle PTS and triangle PQR, in triangle PTS and triangle PQR, angle TPS is equal to angle QPR. Angle TPS is equal to angle QPR. Why? Given PS is equal to PR. Why? Given PS is equal to PR. Given this angle is equal to this angle. Why? Given. And angle PST is equal to angle PRQ. Okay, here you can write expression or statement 1. So you can write from 1. From 1 means from this statement, because both are 180 minus x. And therefore, triangle PTS is congruent to triangle QPR. Triangle PTS is congruent to triangle PTS. Okay, so I have not followed the correspondence. I'm sorry for that. Triangle PTS, the correspondence will be PQR. By which test? ASA test. Okay, and therefore we can say that PT is equal to PQ CPCTC. So that is how you prove PT is equal to PQ. Right, let's move to the next question. Question number 11. In figure, AB is equal to AC. Okay, AB is equal to AC. BE and CF are bisectors of angle BNC respectively. Prove that triangle EBC is congruent to triangle FCB. Okay. See, first let's write given. In triangle ABC, AB is equal to AC. BE and CF are bisectors of angle B and angle C respectively. Okay, to prove triangle EBC is congruent to triangle FCB. Triangle EBC is congruent to triangle FCB. Okay. Now, in this particular question, if you look at triangle EBC and triangle FCB, you struggle to find the things which are equal because they are overlapping triangles. So let us separate these two triangles. So let me first draw the two triangles over the original figure in different color. so that you are able to identify where the two triangles are. So first is this triangle. Let me just magnify and draw it all over again, or maybe just, okay, let me not do that. Okay, so this is E, B, C, and the other triangle is this one. Okay, let me draw it over here. So this is F, B, C, EBC and FBC. These are our two triangles which we require. Okay, now in these two triangles, we have to prove these two triangles congruent. So what are the equal parts in the two triangles? See, the first thing which I can see equal in both the triangles is BC and BC because it's a common side. The second thing which I see equal is angle B is equal to angle C. Why is angle B is equal to angle C? Because AB is equal to AC. In the triangle ABC, it is given to us. So angles opposite to equal sides are equal. But what about the third part? For that, we have to write this thing properly. So let's write the proof. In triangle FBC and triangle ECB. Now you must be wondering that whether I'm following correspondence or not. I'm absolutely following the correspondence, not the question, the names of the triangles given in the question, but yes, I'm following my own correspondence. And here the correspondence doesn't matter, still my names are still in correspondence. Okay, so don't worry about that. So the first thing which I want to write is angle FBC is equal to angle ECB. Since AB is equal to AC, therefore angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Okay, so FBC is equal to ECB. Next I want to write BC is equal to BC. Why BC is equal to BC? Because it is a common side. Common. BC is equal to BC, common. Okay, next thing, please pay attention. Angle FCB is equal to angle EBC. Why angle FCB is equal to angle ECB? See, what is angle FCB? Since angle ACB, see, FCB is a part of ACB. FCB is a part of ACB if you see in the original figure. FCB is a part of ACB. Now we know that angle ACB is equal to angle ABC, right? We already know that angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Therefore, half of angle ACB is equal to half of angle ABC. Now I would like to ask you, what is half of angle ACB? ACB का half क्या है? Now see, these two parts are equal. Why? Because CF is an angle bisector. So we can definitely write that half of angle ACB is FCB. Similarly, what is half of angle ABC? EBC. That's what I have written, right? So these angle ACB and angle ABC are equal. So their halves will also be equal. And that's why angle FCB is equal to angle EBC. Correct? So in our two triangles, we have got the three parts, which is these three parts which I have shown in the figure. Okay, angle C is equal to angle B, small angle C is equal to small angle B, and BC is equal to BC. Therefore, triangle FBC is congruent to triangle ECB by ASA test. Done. Okay, so what we did was to convert this complicated overlapping triangles, the figures, into a simple one by separating the triangles and then understanding that what parts are equal. This you can say skill should be developed. Only then you can tackle the questions of congruency with ease. Next question. In the figure, angle A is equal to angle C. Okay. AB is equal to BC. That is also okay. Prove that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle CBE. Okay. So this question I want all of you to try. The only help which I can give, see how to write, we have understood in detail. How to write, how to state the steps and everything, that we have understood in detail. The only thing we have to focus on now is how to find those equal parts. So I'm going to help you with that. Okay. Okay, great. So we have to prove triangle ABD and triangle CBE congruent. Angle A is equal to angle C and AB is equal to BC. Okay, let me first separate these two triangles here. Okay, two triangles separated. One is A, B, D. The other is C, B, E. Okay, they are intersecting at point O, but because now they have been separated, there is no point O at which AD and EC used to intersect, but there is no point O here. Okay, angle A is equal to angle C. Let's draw these two angles which are equal. And AB is equal to AC. Let's mark these two sides which are equal. Okay, so we have to prove these two triangles congruent. Can you name the third part to yourself which is equal in both these triangles without looking at the figure? I'm sorry, with looking at the figure. Look at both the figures and try which is the third part which is equal in both the triangles. The third part is angle B. Angle B is equal to angle B because it's a common angle. You see over here, common angle. Both the triangles have this common angle. So are these two triangles congruent? Yes, these two triangles are congruent by which test? ASA test. Okay, ASA, angle side angle. So can you properly write the given to prove with these two diagrams, the original diagram and the proof with statements and reasons? And can you prove these two triangles congruent? Yes. So please pause the video over here, prove it congruent and then move ahead. I hope you have been noting down each and every questions we are discussing in the video. This one you have to solve yourself because I have given you the hint, the idea. Now writing it should not be a big deal. So please do it. Okay, I think you have done it. You paused the video and solved it. Let's go ahead. Okay, very complicated manner. Angle A is equal to angle C, AB is equal to BC, and ABD and CBE could not be proved congruent by them easily. So they have done some very complicated methods, vertically opposite angles and everything. No need of all this. You can just follow the method shown by me and you will not need all this mess. Okay, let's move ahead. Okay, we are on the next question. In the figure, AB is equal to EF. Let's mark the equal parts in the figure. AB is equal to EF. BC is equal to DE. BC is equal to DE. And AB is perpendicular to BD and FE is perpendicular to CE. Okay, AB is perpendicular to BD and FE is perpendicular to CE. Prove that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle FEC. Very easy. Okay, consider the two triangles separately first. Given to prove, I'm not writing. You know how to write it. Please write it. Okay, in triangle ABD and triangle FEC. Can you see both the triangles separately? Write them separately. Then list the parts which are equal. AB is equal to FE given angle ABC or ABD, you can call it ABD. Let's call it ABD is equal to angle FEC, both 90 degree. Angle ABD is equal to angle FEC, both 90 degree. And the next part is little crucial, so be careful. BD is equal to EC. BD is equal to EC, but we have not been given BD is equal to EC. Then why? So we have to mention it here in the reason. Since BC is equal to ED given, therefore adding CD to both sides, that common part in between, the CD, this part I'm adding to BC as well as ED. So BC plus CD is equal to ED plus CD. So what is BC plus CD? BD. What is ED plus CD? EC. BD is equal to EC. Okay. So we can see that these two triangles ABD and FEC are now congruent. How? Because AB is equal to FE, angle ABD is equal to angle FEC, both 90 degree, and BD is equal to EC. Therefore, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle FEC by SAS test. So we have proved that these two triangles are congruent. Great, let's go ahead. Next question. In the figure, angle QPR is equal to angle PQR. Angle QPR, this whole angle, is equal to angle PQR, this whole angle. The base angles are equal. That means it's an isosceles triangle, and that means PR is equal to QR. Okay. L and M are respectively on the sides QR and PR, okay, of triangle PQR, such that QL is equal to PM. Okay. QL is this little part, is equal to PM. Okay. Great. What else? Prove that OP is equal to OQ. Can be easily proved. I'll show you how. I just said can be easily proved, but I'm just thinking how to prove it because it seems that I need to think. Wait. Okay, let me read ahead. Prove that OP is equal to OQ. And what else we need to prove? Okay, can be easily proved. Again, I'll change my statement. Yes, I will prove it easily. Where O is the point of intersection of PL and QM. It can be easily done. Okay, for this, there are many triangles which I'm thinking, which has OP and OQ in it. So first I thought about this triangle. Let me show you with highlighter. I thought about the triangle, this one, and this one over here. Can you see these two triangles? POM and QOL. First I thought that I will take these two triangles and prove them congruent. But then I thought that what parts are equal in these two, except PM is equal to QL and POM is equal to QOL, vertically opposite angle. There is nothing else which I can find equal in these two. So to take these two triangles to prove that OP is equal to OQ, I think it will not work out. So which other triangles has OP and OQ in it? Let's think about that. OP and OQ. Okay. OP and OQ. Okay, I think I've got it. It's a little long method, but this can be used. Okay, uh, just write given and to prove first. I want to write this question as properly as I can so that you guys don't have any issues later on. Given angle QPR is equal to angle PQR, QL is equal to PM. To prove OP is equal to OQ, that's it. Okay. To prove that OP is equal to OQ, okay, first thing, angle RPQ, that is QPR only, is equal to angle RQP given. Therefore, RP is equal to RP is equal to RQ. RP is equal to RQ. Sides opposite to equal angles, right? Sides opposite to equal angles. RP is equal to RQ. Okay. Now see, PM is equal to QL given. PM is equal to QL is given. Therefore, RP minus PM is equal to RP minus PM is equal to RQ minus QL. RQ minus QL. So what is RP minus PM? RM. And what is RQ minus QL? RL. So RM is equal to RL. So this RM is equal to this RL. Yeah, do you see that? Okay, great. If you can see that, then our task becomes easier and easier. Okay, now consider triangle RPL and triangle RQM. Be with me, this could be a little longer. Don't lose it, okay? Don't lose your patience. If you lose your patience, then you know what will happen, that uh, these kind of long questions you cannot solve. So be with me. RPL is equal to, in triangle RPL and RQM, what is equal? First thing I'm going to write, which is equal, is, so if you want to draw the figure, you can. I will draw the figure for you because even I'm getting confused. So I should draw the figure and then go ahead. You must be wondering that this is not even the triangle which we have to prove congruent. Then why? Why so much? Whatever we have to prove equal, we cannot prove without doing this procedure. So RPL and RQM. The first thing is PR is equal to RQ. RP is equal to RQ. Okay, why is that? Why is RP is equal to RQ? Proved. Where is it proved? See over here. Okay, next thing which is there is RL is equal to RM, and that is also proved over here. RL is equal to RM. The next thing which has to be proved is angle PRL is equal to angle QRM. That is, this angle is equal to this angle. Okay, these two angles are equal. How? Common. They both are common angles. So therefore, triangle RPL is congruent to triangle RQM. Triangle RPL is congruent to triangle RQL by SAS test. Triangle RPL is congruent to triangle RQM by SAS test. Okay, so these two triangles are proved congruent. But why have I proved these two triangles congruent? See, by proving these two triangles congruent, I can prove one more thing equal, which I'm just going to write. Angle RPL is equal to angle RQM. CPCTC. RPL, where is RPL? This angle is equal to RQL, this angle. These two angles are equal. And where are these two angles in the main figure? So in the main figure, I need to, just remove everything and show these two parts which I have proved equal. RPL is equal to RQM. I have proved these two parts equal. Also, I have proved one more thing equal. RM is equal to RL. Okay, and I know one more part which is equal, which is actually RM is equal to RL is not required anymore. One more part which is equal, which is given to us, is PM is equal to QL. PM is equal to QL, which is given to us. Okay, now focus on what has to be proved congruent. What has to be proved congruent? OP is equal to OQ. If you see, to prove, what is given in to prove? OP is equal to OQ. So if OP is equal to OQ has to be proved, then what would you prove? You would actually, you would actually use this vertically opposite angles, prove these two triangles congruent by AAS test, and then prove OP is equal to OQ, congruent by CPCTC. So we were correct initially that we had to take these two triangles, these highlighted triangles, and then prove them congruent. Okay, and then prove them congruent and then go ahead. Okay, so let's prove them congruent. Triangle POM and triangle QOL. What is equal? PM is equal to QL. Why? Given. What else is equal? Angle MPO is equal to angle LQO. Angle MPO is equal to angle LQO. Angle MPO is equal to angle LQO. You can prove equal by you can say proved, because we proved it over here. These are the same angles, and one more pair of angles which are equal, the vertically opposite angle, POM and QOL. Angle POM is equal to angle QOL, which is vertically opposite angles. Therefore, triangle POM is congruent to triangle QOL by AAS test, and therefore PO is equal to QO CPCTC. So as I told you, this is a little long proof which needed some thinking. We had to use two congruencies to prove the required parts equal. Okay, so I hope you understood this. I want you to pause the video and solve it so that you are completely comfortable with this question. And when you are done, then go ahead. Okay, so I'm going ahead. You pause the video, solve it, and then resume the video. Okay, next question. In the figure, AB is equal to CD, AB is equal to CD, and AD is equal to BC. Prove that triangle ADC, okay, C is not joined, is congruent to triangle CBA. Let me join this. Okay, so let me draw the two triangles separately. Okay, so I've drawn two triangles separately. They both have AC in common. What else do they have? AB is equal to CD. Okay, AB is equal to CD. Yes, here is AB and here is CD. And what else do they have equal? AD is equal to BC. Okay, AD is equal to BC. So are these two triangles congruent? Yes, they are congruent. By which test? By SSS. So can you please pause the video and prove these two triangles congruent? See, when we separated them, the overlapping figure, how easy it becomes to prove them congruent. Very easy. Write given to prove statements, reasons, and prove the given two triangles congruent, and take care of correspondence. Pause the video and do it now. Okay, done. Let's move ahead. Next question. ABCD is a parallelogram. If two diagonals are equal, find the measure of angle ABC. Now this question is not necessarily congruency based. Okay, it is the question from the chapter quadrilateral, which is the next chapter of maths basically. Okay, it is from maths chapter quadrilaterals. So, but still we are going to do it. There is, I don't know whether there is any use of congruency. I don't think so. There is any use of any congruency. They are saying that the diagonals are equal. Do you know one property of parallelogram? The diagonals bisect each other. The diagonals bisect each other. Okay, so AO is equal to OC, and since the diagonals are equal, we can say that OB is equal to OD. We have to find measure of angle ABC. So we don't know the measure of any angle actually. Okay. Let's say that this angle is equal to this angle is equal to X. Okay. Now let's say these two angles are Y, each equal to Y. Yeah, we can find actually. Opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. Will it help? Yeah, it might help. Okay. Opposite angles are equal and adjacent angles are supplementary. So if this is also Y and this is also Y. Now see, angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. Co-interior angles are supplementary. So x plus y is equal to 180 degree is 2 times x plus y is equal to 180 degree, and therefore x plus y is equal to 90 degree, and therefore angle ABC is equal to 90 degree. So that's what my judgment tells me. Let us check whether the answer is 90 or not. Okay, the answer is 90, but they have used congruency and they have taken two triangles ABD and ACD, ABD and ACB, ABD and ACB. Okay, what else? AB is equal to CD. Why have they taken AB is equal to CD? ABD and ACB. Okay, since it's a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. Okay, AD is equal to BC. AD is equal to BC. Okay, opposite sides of parallelogram. BD is equal to AC. Diagonals are equal, correct, and AB is equal to AB common. So both these triangles are congruent. Which triangle they are talking about? You know, they are talking about triangle ABD and triangle ABC. These two triangles they are talking about. They have proved these two triangles congruent, and then they have said that angle BAD is equal to angle ABC. Yes, that's what we also got to know, that these two angles are equal, both equal to x plus y. And since co-interior angles are supplementary, they found angle ABC as 90 degree. So yes, interesting proof, but I would suggest that do not do not bother about this proof now, because when we are going to study quadrilaterals or similar chapter for ICSE or CBSE, whichever the chapter is, then we are going to focus on these kind of questions. Right now this question is not so important. Let's move ahead. Okay, in the figure AD is equal to BC. Let me mark AD is equal to BC. BD is equal to CA. Prove that angle ADB is equal to angle BCA and angle DAB, that is this angle, is equal to angle CBA. Okay, we have to prove the angles equal. Okay, very interesting. So this question is going to be interesting. Let's do it. Given in the figure AD is equal to BC and BD is equal to CA. Okay, to prove number 1, angle ADB is equal to angle BCA. Angle DAB is equal to angle CBA. Proof. Okay, so proving, let's prove one by one. Proving these two angles ADB and BCA, we need to consider a few triangles first. And the triangle which comes to my mind is triangle ADB and triangle BCA. If we consider these two triangles, I think we can easily prove both the things. Okay, let's consider, and okay, let me just mark these two triangles with different coloredings so that it will be easier for you to notice and visualize. So first I'm talking about this triangle ADB, and second I'm talking about this triangle BCA. ADB and BCA. Okay. In triangle ADB and triangle BCA, in triangle ADB and BCA, we have AD is equal to BC, given we have AC, no, we are talking about, okay, BD is equal to CA, given, and lastly we have, very important, AB is equal to AB. AB is equal to AB, common. Therefore, triangle ADB will be congruent to triangle BCA. Triangle ADB will be congruent to triangle BCA by SSS test. Okay, since we have proved these two triangles congruent, so now we can say that, therefore, angle ADB is equal to angle BCA and angle DAB, because that's also part of the same two triangles, okay, green and red. angle DAB is equal to angle CBA, and the common reason for both these statements will be CP, CT, C. Right? So it was looking a little complicated, but when we looked little closely and found the two overlapping triangles which needed to be proved congruent, and we found that there are parts which are equal in both these triangles, then it became very easy. Correct? Let's go ahead. Okay, this is the last example, last question. Seems simple. Let's see. Then this part will be over and we'll be moving on to the next part, but that is in next video. Before that, you need to do a good exercise. So this week I'm targeting to finish this chapter, and this weekend we are going to have a live class where we are going to clear all our doubts from the first as well as the second part. Okay, let's look at this one. In the figure, AB is equal to AC. D is the point in the interior of triangle ABC. Okay, let me first write AB is equal to AC. D is the point in the interior of triangle ABC such that angle DBC is equal to angle DCB. Okay, prove that AD bisects angle BAC of triangle ABC. Means you have to prove that angle BAE is equal to angle CAE. AD bisects angle BAC. Okay, can be very easily proved. Let's write given AB is equal to AC, angle DBC is equal to angle DCB. To prove AD bisects angle BAC. That is angle BAD is equal to angle CAD. We have to prove this actually. We have to prove that this angle is equal to this angle. Angle BAD is equal to angle CAD. This is what we need to prove. Okay? Sure. Let's start. Proof AB is equal to AC. I'm not considering the triangles first because you see the method with which I'm solving. Okay, AB is equal to AC given angle, therefore angle ABC will be equal to angle ACB. Why? Angles opposite to equal sides. Also, angle DBC is equal to angle DCB. Angle DBC is equal to angle DCB. Given, okay, therefore angle ABC minus angle DBC, okay, this is, I will give this equation number 1 and number 2. Okay, angle ABC minus angle DBC is equal to angle ACB minus angle DCB. Subtracting 1 and 2. Okay, we have subtracted 1 and 2. So what will you get if you subtract ABC minus DBC? If you subtract DBC from ABC. So ABC is the whole angle and DBC is the blue angle which I have marked here. What you will get if you subtract these two? Angle ABD. Angle ABD is equal to angle ACD. Angle ABD is equal to angle ACD. This is what we will get Angle ABD is equal to angle ACD. Okay, that is, this angle is equal to this angle. Okay, so this is what we have proved. We have not yet considered any triangle but proved it. Okay, now let us think about the triangles which we must consider. Okay, so I was thinking, in order to prove these two triangles congruent, and triangle ABD and triangle ACD, I was thinking that I can take AD is equal to AD, but then I thought that because there will be two sides and the angle is not included between them, then it is not, so this is useless actually. ABD and ACD, why did I do that? I don't know. Let me think something else, because in order to prove this two angles equal, either I can take triangle ADB and ADC, or I can take triangle AEB and AEC. I don't know about it. Let me take, what about triangle, what about these two small triangles? Yes. Okay, so wait, before you write anything, I think I've got it. Okay, let me erase a few parts. Let me erase the whole thing. So see, what I did was completely wrong, and that was not to be done. Okay, so give me one more chance, and I think I've cracked it now. Okay, see, in triangle DBC, angle DBC is equal to angle DCB. This angle is equal to this angle. Okay, therefore we can say that DB is equal to DC. Therefore we can say that DB is equal to DC. Sides opposite to equal angles, right? So these two sides are equal, correct? Okay, now see, in triangle ABD and triangle ACD. So sometimes this happens, that you start with the wrong way, but then you realize, okay, this was wrong. Don't give up. Try again and you will reach. So in triangle ABD and ACD, I hope you see these two triangles. AB is equal to AC, given DB is equal to DC, proved, we just proved that, and AD is equal to AD, common. AD is equal to AD common. Therefore, triangle ABD will be congruent to triangle ACD. Triangle ABD will be congruent to triangle ACD. By which test? By SSS test. Okay, these two triangles are congruent, and therefore we can say that angle BAD is equal to angle CAD. That is, these two angles, they are equal. Okay, CP, CTC, and hence it is proved that AD bisects angle BAC. Okay, so simply we had to prove DB is equal to DC, but we went on the wrong track, but finally we have the correct answer now. Okay, so I have solved all the examples. Now 7B, it has around, let's say 15, 19, 20 questions. Very nice. And this is going to be really challenging. 20 questions it has. I'm going to give you this exercise as homework right now. So please start with it, and we are going to finish. We have to finish this chapter by this week so we can take our syllabus further. All right. See you in the next week. Bye bye.